Hello and welcome to another Super Mario Odyssey triple bingo match in our triple bingo tournament. Welcome, everybody. This is going to be a real spicy one. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to this one. Going to be a good match because we are out of the first. Oh, we're seeing no audio here. Let me see if I can fix. Here we go. Audio. Our technicians are on it, guys. No big deal. We got this. Easy peasy. Thanks, chat. So here we are. We got Briguy on the left in green. Source28 on the right with the purple. It's going to be a good one, folks. So like I said before, we're out of the initial seeding at the beginning of the tournament. Now we're into the meat and potatoes of the tournament. There's going to be a lot more closer matches now that the less experienced people have been eliminated, including myself. I have also been eliminated. Not quite up to par with some of the other competitors here. I'm gonna have to practice and try and do better next tournament. But like I said, there's gonna be some juicy matches coming up here, just because these people are very skilled, and you know, we've eliminated a few of the slower runners, and now we're gonna get into the really close matches here. These guys are very experienced, and it's gonna be a really good match. I'm really excited to see what these two are gonna be able to pull out of their hats, out of their topper hats. So let's take a look at this board here. I see some Cap Kingdom goals. It's always interesting to see some Cap Kingdom goals on the board, especially easy ones like that. 15 regionals and 20 regionals. Very easy goals. Obviously, you have to route back to Cap Kingdom in order to get those, but if you do decide to do that, relatively easy, only going to take a couple minutes, and you'll be able to fill out 2 spots on the board. So definitely could be a good goal for them to go for if they do decide to go for row 1, row 2, column 1, or column 3. Definitely a good call. Row 1 actually able to be completed by Wooded, so row 1 is not a bad choice by far. We've got Seaside on the left, uncorked, 1 fountain. Obviously an easy goal, but you are going to have to make it all the way to Seaside in order to get that one. 10 moons from sub-areas on Metro as well in column 1. I would say that column 1 is not a great choice. That's one of the slower columns I see here, so I don't think they're going to be going for column 1. I think safe to say. Source grabbing purple coins, so clearly going to be getting purple coins from Cascade here. Oh, actually, I didn't see row 3 actually has a Cap Kingdom regional coin as well. So if you go to Cap Kingdom, you will fill out 3 just by getting 20 regional coins. That's actually insane. That's insane synergy right there from Cap Kingdom. I think if you were smart, if you were able to find a few rows or columns here with all 3 of those in it, that's a really smart play, I think. That's very synergetic. So I'm going to take a look at that here to see if... Oh my god, they're absolutely in sync. I love it. It's completely in sync. They just beat Madame Broods at the exact same time. I love seeing absolutely in sync. It's hilarious. That's how close these guys are, though, in terms of skill. You'll love to see it. Column 5. Definitely doable, actually. Column 5 is definitely doable. 2 moons from Goomba. Column 3's not bad, but you do have to finish Sand Piece and Wooded Speart in order to get those Goomba Moons. So Goomba Moons can sometimes be pretty slow. Getting 2 of them is not ideal. So column 3, maybe. It's definitely potential. I would say, column 5 is definitely the one I would go for. Column 5's pretty easy. But we'll see where they're going for it. Obviously, they're both getting purple coins, it looks like. So I think they are also realizing that column 5, pretty easy. Briguy going to be going for that 8-bit section. I think that solidifies that he will be going for column 5. So I think we can safely say column 5 is a go for Briguy. Source also doing a 2D section. Gonna get the 2D moon, I assume, and also get the purple coins to go with it at the end of this underworld. So I think Source will also be going for column 5. It's pretty easy to say they'll go for column 5. Column 5 is a very quick row or column, so I think they'll definitely have to go for that one. Because getting regionals, not, you know, sometimes you'll see like 250 regionals total, 225. Getting over 200 is pretty, you have to go out of your way quite a bit. 175, not so much, especially if you have regional coins on your board, and it looks like they're going to have to go back to cap anyway. So, going to be grabbing those regionals from Cap Kingdom. 10 moons from Cascade as well is an option here. That would be row 4, column 4, or top left to bottom right is also an option. Top left to bottom right, gonna need to get those Goomba Moons if you do decide to do that. So not entirely fast, but it does have that synergy of the 15 regional coins in the top left. So could be a decent route. I guess we'll see where they go from there. Row 3 is easy except for the 100 moons total. 100 moons is a lot of moons, so I don't think they're going to be going for that one. I think we can safely eliminate column 4 and row 3. 100 moons is just way too slow. It doesn't matter if you decide to get 100 moons before Metro or after Metro. 100 moons is just a slow amount of moons to get, so I think they're both going to eliminate that row and column. Both of them getting 10 moons total in Cascade Kingdom. So I think we can safely say that they will be going. I think they'll be going for row 4. I think row 4 is a safe bet here, as well as potentially top left to bottom right. That might be a good route. I kind of like that. The only thing that would be slow there is the Goomba Moons, but not that bad. The Goomba Moons, you know what? If you just do Peace in Sand and go for the Goomba Moon, and then you just do Speart and get the Goomba Moon, not too bad. You know, I don't think that's too bad. I think that you can get a good time even if you do have to do Peace for Sand and then Speart for Wooded. Especially because, you know, you have to get 60 regionals in Wooded if you were to go for that route anyway. So you're going to have to collect a lot of regionals for the 175, and you're going to have to go through the entirety of Wooded to get those 60s. So I think that's probably a decent route. I think that would be the route that I would go for here. So we'll see if they decide to do the same or decide to go for something different. But Seems like a pretty solid route. Briguy in Sand Kingdom before Source. But Source very close behind. Both of them going to be grabbing the purples in the town. Making sure to get those purples that they need for their 175 total purples that they're going to need in column 5 at the end of this. I don't think Briguy got the bird moon there, but not a big deal. I mean, you can get the bird moon later on, or he's just, you know, deciding not to go for the bird moon because, oh, missing that pillar. Wasn't going to go for this moon, I don't think, but he decides to go for it anyway, just because he actually fell off that ice pillar. So, just going to have to recollect himself. Take a little breath, a little breather. Make sure... Oh! Almost bonking there, deciding to go for the safe strat, which was a good call on his part. And going to be climbing up the tower. I think he's going to grab some of these purples here and get the story moon. There's also a 2D moon in this section. I think he's going to be going for that 2D section to get that 2D moon. Or, sorry, 8-bit. I should be saying 8-bit, not 2D. But, I mean, you guys know what I mean. You guys know what I'm saying. 8-bit. 8 bits. Add 6 bits to the 2 bits I've been saying. It is 8-bit now. 8 bits total. So Briguy climbing that tower. Grabbing that moon. Source right behind him. Gonna be grabbing the purples. This is basically the same route right now. These guys are pretty in sync in terms of where they're going. And, you know, when you see a board like this with a very clear indication of which way is going to be faster, I think you'll see a lot of synergy from more experienced players finding that fast route and being able to route efficiently. And Briguy going to be getting the shard moons here. I'm actually curious as to why he's grabbing the shards. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe he's seeing something that I'm not. Maybe he is not going for the route that I'm thinking. Source not going for the shards. Gonna be just going for the clip, and he does get the clip, and he's gonna make his way through the pyramid without having to get these shards. Briguy gonna opt to get the story moon here. Maybe he's just not he's not safe with his clips. Maybe he's not he doesn't trust himself to get those clips. I think that's the only reason he would have done that story moon, so fair enough for him. I mean, sometimes if you're not super confident in your clips, it's going to waste a lot of time, so instead he decided to go for that story moon, the shards, and just going to be able to go right into the pyramid. Obviously slower, but you know what? He knows his skill set, and I think that's important that he decided to go for the story moon instead of skipping and going for the clip. Plus side, he does have an extra moon now from that story moon, so that is the plus here, and he didn't waste any time with the clip. Source making his way up to the top of the pyramid, gonna be fighting. I don't even remember her name now. I'm having a brain fart. Harriet? Harriet? That's it, Harriet. I remember. I'm a smart guy. Big brain. And Briguy gonna be getting that other 8-bit moon on top of the pyramid. And Source gonna be finishing up the Harriet fight. Hey, Neo. Come on, man. I've been working this morning. My brain's tired. Leave me alone. My brain's tired, man. And Briguy gonna be getting that treasure chest moon. Potentially going for row 1. Row 1 is also a pretty solid choice for the runners. Row 1 might actually be the one that I wasn't thinking of. I think I was going to go column 5. Row 4, row 1. You could also go row 1, top left, bottom right, column 5. I think that's also a very speedy strat. I think that's pretty good. We'll see which ones they decide to go for. Both contenders here can win or lose. Both of them are very skilled and both have a chance of winning. It's anyone's game at this point. Obviously, Source ahead at the moment has 12 moons compared to Briguy's 8. But, you know, he's going to get that triple moon after the Harrogate fight. Going to have 11. And they're going to be pretty close after that. Doesn't take too much to mess up, you know, 1 or 2 deaths or 1 or 2 missteps, and Briguy will be just behind Source. So Source going to have to stay on his toes and make sure that he's staying focused and going through Sand Kingdom without any mistakes here. Yeah, Source, you know, he did beat Zinpars, and Zinpars was a very good player. Source ending up actually being the top of his seed, winning all of his matches. Very, very impressive by Source. Briguy finishing up his Harriet fight. And Source going to be going to the bottom of the sand pit, going to be fighting Knucklotech and going to be grabbing that triple moon. He doesn't need any more moons. He's just going to grab purples as well as the Knucklotech triple moon, and then he's going to grab that Goomba moon that he needs for the center spot. Ooh! And Source taking a death, exactly what I was saying before. 1 death, and they're on par again. 1 or 2 deaths. Source was going for that fast strat. Lost him a few seconds. Gave Briguy enough time to get to the same section that he's on with Source. Oh, and Briguy also taking a death. Oof. Source going to be grabbing an extra moon. Obviously miscounted, but that's normal in triple bingo, to miscount when you're doing like such an odd route. It's a route that you've never done before, so grabbing extra moons is pretty common because he is going to have to grab that Goomba moon afterwards too, so no big deal. But obviously Briguy not going to be able to get that bullet bill. Bullet bill obviously running into the lava ring. And Briguy's going to be going for that treasure chest moon too, which leads me to believe that these guys are both going to be going for row 1 and getting those 7 treasure chest moons. I think row 1 is a good call. Row 1, top left, bottom right, column 5. I think they're both going for the exact same route right now, which would be, by the looks of it, the fastest route on this board. Source deep into the Knucklotech fight. Briguy is going to be joining him just behind him, but Briguy going to be having the exact amount of moons he needs to finish Sand Kingdom. He has 4 moons to go, which is going to be the triple moon from Knucklotech, and then the 1 moon from the Goomba that he's going to get after, which is only available once you do Peace. So Briguy routing a little bit more clean, but Source obviously in the lead because he did opt to do the pyramid clip. I believe if Briguy were to lose this game, it's going to be due to that pyramid clip and potentially more advanced strats that are going to be coming later on, because I know Source is able to do lake clip. I know he told me that he does have trouble with lake clip sometimes, as most people do. It's a very difficult clip to get in Lake Kingdom. But it does get you that extra treasure chest moon and just gives you a faster Lake Kingdom in general. So Source, I'm going to assume, is going to go for lake clip, whereas if Briguy can't do pyramid clip, I don't think he has lake clip in his arsenal of tactics. But we're going to see. We're going to see what happens. It's not guaranteed, you know, like faster or slower strat. If Source decides to go for lake clip and doesn't get it after a few tries, I mean, it's going to end up taking more time than if he just went for a regular strat. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But obviously, both of them very close. This race is very close right now. Still anyone's game. Briguy going to be going for that Goomba Moon, the same as Source. Source grabbing that Goomba Moon first. Like I said, having one extra moon, leaving Sand Kingdom. Goomba Moon, obviously a slower set of moons to get. Source going to be going for that extra moon in Sand just to grab another treasure chest. Honestly, probably a good call. There's a lot of treasure chests in Sand Kingdom, and being able to grab that extra treasure chest didn't really lose him that much time. And looks like he's going to be going for the timer moon as well. Potentially going to be going, I think we talked about this at the beginning. Column 2 also has potential here. So I think Source might actually, he will be going for column 2. And the way that I know that is because right now he's going to be going for that last checkpoint that he needs, or last 2 checkpoints that he needs in Sand Kingdom to grab 7 checkpoints in Sand Kingdom and fill out that spot. So Source actually not going to be going for the route that I thought he might have been going for. Going to be going for column 2 instead. Not a bad, you know what? Not a bad route either. Column 2 is actually pretty juicy. Can definitely see him going for column 2 and still having a very good route. 2 moons from wooden crates, obviously very easy. He's already gotten 1 from Sand Kingdom. The second one in Lake is available to him right off the bat at a lake. Doesn't even need to do the Rango fight in order to grab it. So very fast moon. And Source just going to be going to the last checkpoint that he needs in order to get all those checkpoints in Sand Kingdom. They're very spread out, so a little bit slow, but overall a pretty easy task to do. And Source going to be going for that timer challenge on top of this building as well. Messing up a little bit trying to get on top, but just going to go around, do the safe strat. And Briguy going to be leaving. I believe he just went to the store and purchased a souvenir in order to grab a couple souvenirs for that. Purchase 6 souvenirs in the bottom right. Briguy not going to be going for the timer, so I think Briguy is going to be going for the route that I had mentioned earlier. So I think he will be going for the top left, bottom right, the row 1, and the column 5. And yes, he's going to be going, routing back to Cap Kingdom in order to get those 15 regionals that he's going to need to fill out those 2 spots. 1 in row 3, column 5, and then row 1, column 1. Really easy couple of tasks. The Cap Kingdom synergy on this board for those regionals is pretty incredible. You could get 20 regionals and you fill out 3 spots on this board. That's pretty crazy. Very easy few tasks for just a couple minutes out of your way to go back to Cap Kingdom. So definitely ideal for our competitors to get, I would say. Source not going to be going back to Cap Kingdom right now. I believe he will decide to go to Cap Kingdom in the future, potentially after Lake Kingdom, I think. Going to be doing his Lake Kingdom first. Going to be doing his Lake Kingdom first and then routing to, I assume, Cap Kingdom afterwards. And Briguy just going to be grabbing that souvenir out of Cap Kingdom, making sure that he's grabbing enough souvenirs for his 6 souvenirs, realizing, and I believe he realizes that there are 2 souvenirs that you can get from the store. One of them obviously costing a lot more purple coins, but he knows that he's going to need those 6 souvenirs, so might as well grab that 2nd souvenir in Cap Kingdom while he's here. Very easy. Or no, he's not going to be doing that. He's going to be just grabbing the purple coins for his 175 total, which also makes sense. Also a good strategy, because those are easy. Cap Kingdom purple coins are obviously very close together. So he's just making sure he's grabbing enough to get his 175 total, which makes sense. And Source going to be finishing up his Rango fight, getting that triple moon. I wasn't paying attention to Source at the beginning. I wasn't sure if he did Lake Clip, but I don't think he did. Actually, I don't really know. I wasn't watching. I was watching Briguy for the most of the time there, but Source going to be grabbing that triple moon. No, it doesn't look like he went for Lake Clip. He only has 4 moons right now, so I think I can safely say he did not do Lake Clip. He's going to be going for that timer instead, and potentially doing the long jump off the timer. Let's see if he decides to go for the long jump strat off the timer. He does not. He doesn't want the long jump off the timer. Going to be going for the crate moon instead. Going to need that crate moon for his 2 moons from wooden crates. Also going to be going for an 8-bit moon. There's 4 purple coins at the end of this section as well. Both of them in the 8-bit section, grabbing their 8-bit moons. So both of them are going to be grabbing that top right corner slot for their 8-bit moons. Definitely a good call. Both of them, I think, will be... They have similar routes. There's similar routes here. But obviously Source going to be going for column 2 instead of top left, bottom right. So we'll see if that ends up working out for him in his route here. And both of them going to be making their way through Lake Kingdom, just grabbing as many purples as they can, because they both will be going for that 175 regional total. And Source is going to be going for Lake Clip now. I thought he would have went for it at the beginning, but deciding to go for Lake Clip in the middle of his route, realizing he needs those treasure chests to fill out his treasure chest moon slot in row 1. And like I said, didn't think Briguy was going to go for Lake Clip, and he didn't. Ooh, Source grabbing Lake Clip relatively quickly. I think that was his 4th or 5th try, which is very good. Going to be getting 2 treasure chest moons from that Lake Clip, which is very, very good for him. 2 very quick treasure chests if you're able to get that Lake Clip. And Briguy going to be getting the treasure chest in the underground section of Lake Kingdom. So still able to get that treasure chest, but obviously a very different route. Source not going for that one. Obviously slower than getting the treasure chest in Lake Clip. But, I mean, if you can't do Lake Clip, then, well, you're going to have to go for that treasure chest instead. There are still quite a few treasure chests in order for them to fill out that 7 treasure chests. They don't need to get the full amount of treasure chests in Lake Kingdom. So not a big deal, but it will come in clutch in terms of where they have to go for routing later on. So getting those out of the way early, certainly a better idea. Source going to be getting that souvenir. Going to be purchasing the Dory souvenir for his Odyssey. And be that much closer to filling out that purchase 6 souvenirs section. And Source gonna be leaving Lake Kingdom. Now has 2 moons from wooden crates filled out and his 7 timer challenges filled out. He got those 7 timers out of the way very quickly. Obviously, was routing in sand to get those timer challenges. Was able to get some Cascade timer challenges as well as his Lake timer challenges, and getting those out of the way really quickly. Definitely a good call. Briguy gonna be finishing up his Rango fight, but this might be deceiving to you that Source is leaving Lake first, but Briguy already went to Cap Kingdom. So he actually did a slightly different route and got those regionals from Cap Kingdom. So not necessary. Source isn't necessarily in the lead here. Briguy already getting those Cap Kingdom purples out of the way. So we'll see if that ends up working out for him instead of doing the route that Source is in column 2. Ooh, missing that ground pound moon. Slamming his booty for the 3rd time and getting that moon from the bottom of the tree. And Briguy gonna be going back after his Rango fight to potentially do Lake Clip and get those treasure chests. No, he's not going to be. He's going to be getting just his 12 moons in Lake. He needs to finish his 12 moons in Lake Kingdom in row 2, column 5, to fill out his column 5 section there. Now, Briguy getting a timer moon right now. I don't think he's getting the timer moon for the timer goal. I think he's just getting it because it was accessible here. And Briguy going to be going for the long jump to get that Lake Clip moon instead. And he gets it. Good long jump. Good strat by Briguy. Able to get that treasure chest moon, even though he was not able to do Lake Clip. So good call for him. Well done getting that long jump moon. Gonna be coming in clutch, being able to do that first try. And obviously going to be going around to get that other treasure chest underneath. So still grabbing the same amount of treasure chests as Source in Lake. Actually, he grabbed one more. I'm wrong. He did grab one more treasure chest because he did do that underground, that sub area with a treasure chest. So able to grab one more treasure chest than Source. Still has not filled out his treasure chest spot, though. Source being able to find more treasure chests than Briguy right now. So Briguy, in terms of spots cleared on the board, still a little bit behind. But we'll see what happens. I definitely thought Briguy already had 7. Maybe he's just going to be... he hasn't been counting. Maybe he thinks he has 6. We'll see. Obviously, he probably knows better than we do, but could be miscounting, but definitely thought he had 7 already. We'll see what he decides to route. Obviously, there are some treasure chests in the future, so not going to be a problem for him just to grab a few extras, just in case. And Source trying to get nut clip, does not get the nut clip. Not a big deal, just gonna reroute. Actually, I'm not sure if he was going for nut. It looked like he did try to get the nut clip there, but I'm not 100% sure. Getting those purples instead. Gonna be grabbing this Nut Moon here. Not a big deal if he was trying to get Nut Clip. Briguy not getting any moons in Wooded Kingdom right now. Just gonna be going as fast as he can. Ooh, a little misstep from him. Doesn't know which way to go. Ooh, bonking. Briguy still no moons in Wooded Kingdom. Definitely gonna be having to get out of this kingdom. I don't think he can have a wooded exit. So I think he's gonna have to get the moons. He is gonna get moons now, but opting to forget about those moons at the beginning. Potentially gonna be going to Deep Woods and get those moons instead. Obviously gonna be getting the Spirit moons. So we'll see which way he decides to route. Yeah, there are a lot of wooded moons that he is able to get if he does go to Deep Woods. So I don't think moons are too concerned for him right now, but still gonna need to get those moons regardless. Sometimes skipping those moons isn't the best, but you know what? He skipped quite a few moons at the very beginning of this kingdom. So, you know, if you are short a few moons, getting that Rock Moon and that Rabbit Moon are a good little handicap in case you decide to grab or you don't get enough moons in the kingdom overall. So, you know, good little backup. Don't have to get them initially, but, you know, can definitely get them at the end if he decides to, if he doesn't have enough moons. So definitely a good call. Yeah, both of them still needing to fill out their 8-bit section. There's 7 moons from 8-bit sections. There is an 8-bit moon in Wooded Kingdom. Both of them potentially going to be getting it. And Source going to be going for Flower Road skip. Not getting the Flower Road skip. Going to be costing him a little bit of time here. These advanced strats like Lake Clip and Flower Road skip, they save time, but if you miss them, it's going to cost you. And it looks like it's going to cost Source quite a bit of time here. Oof, diving off. Let's see if he can get it on his 3rd try. Wasting a lot of time here. He was in the lead. I do believe he still is, but definitely costing him a lot of time in the long run. Yes, of course, Source also still needs to go to Cap Kingdom. As I said before, it's deceiving that Briguy is a little bit behind Source, but Briguy actually already went to Cap Kingdom, got his purple coins, and bought a souvenir from Cap Kingdom. So definitely in a better spot in terms of being able to, you know, progress through the game without having to reroute back to other kingdoms. Not having any moons really in Wooded, though. Gonna have to go to Deep Woods still. Obviously, Source already went to Deep Woods. Got his ground pound moons from Wooded. But we'll see. And Briguy finishing up, getting his triple moon from Spewart. Still needs quite a few moons. I don't think he's too concerned. Gonna be grabbing that rabbit. Actually, I realize now he sped through this section because he wanted to have enough purple coins in order to get that souvenir, I believe. And gonna be grabbing those purple coins up here. No, just gonna be going away from the shop. Gonna be going right for that Goomba Moon, I believe. Ooh, man. 2 failed cap bounces. And makes his way up the waterfall. And both of them going to be grabbing those purple coins. Source going to be getting 2 of the souvenirs. He grabbed enough purple coins to get 2 souvenirs from the shop, which is a good call. There's lots of purple coins in Wooded, and obviously been collecting a lot for that 60 regional coins section in Column 2. And Briguy getting that Goomba Moon and going to be filling out that middle spot before Source. Source not far behind, going to be able to grab that Goomba Moon relatively quickly here. Briguy still needing to go to the shop and purchase those souvenirs. Not going to take too much time. And Briguy going to be getting this ground pound moon over here. Obviously, Source already finishing up his ground pound section. Briguy opting to grab that easy ground pound moon instead of the ones that Source had gotten in Deep Woods. I believe Briguy will still be going to Deep Woods to get more ground pound moons, but we'll see. And Briguy just finishing off getting those purple coins that he needs to in Wooded Kingdom. That's 50 overall there. Wooded is a big kingdom. The purple coins are far apart. So grabbing as many as he can. And going to be going to Deep Woods with 54 total purple coins. Good number. He's only going to need 6. Got 3. Only going to need 3 more. There are a decent amount in Deep Woods. So going to be able to fill that out. No problem. Going to be able to grab his 60 pretty easily. And grabbing that tree moon, which also counts as a ground pound moon. You do have to ground pound there. Source going through the 8-bit section, going to be grabbing that 8-bit moon. Obviously going to be needing that for the top right corner of his board. And Source going to need 5 more purples before he can leave Wooded Kingdom here. And Briguy having a little bit of trouble with this T-Rex. Oh, no. Oh, no. Taking a death after he spawned the moon. Not good for him. Gonna have to go through the animation of Deep Woods again and go find that moon. Obviously, the moon is not available now. Those blocks have respawned, so gonna need to find the T-Rex and crush those blocks again. Unfortunate for him. Obviously, there is a safer strat. I believe Source probably did this strat where you throw the seed at the T-Rex and it actually knocks the T-Rex out, so you're able to take control of the T-Rex, making it a little bit safer. Briguy opting to coax the T-Rex over instead of taking control of him. Briguy still going to need 3 more moons. Going to be grabbing the chest moon here in Deep Woods. I think that'll be the last chest that he needs. I think Source ended up getting 1 more chest than Briguy. So Briguy, I believe this will be his last one. Yes, he does check off his treasure chest moon now. So both of them getting that treasure chest spot in row 1, column 4. Very good for both of our competitors here. Both with similar routes, but instead of top left, bottom right, Source decided to go for column 2. Both of them pretty relatively quickly. It looks like both of those rows ended up being pretty quick. So, you know, opting for that column 2 instead of the top left, bottom right. I don't know necessarily which one is faster, but both of them pretty good anyway. And it looks like Source, all he's going to need to do is grab 3 checkpoints in Lost and grab and finish his 8-bit section. I think he only needs 1 8-bit moon, and that 8-bit moon in Lost is very accessible. It's very accessible. It's within a minute or 2 of the beginning of Lost Kingdom. So just going to have to go through Cloud Kingdom here and finish up. Obviously, Briguy, all he needs to do is the same, except he needs to finish up his regionals as well. And he still needs 2 moons in Wooded before he can get out of Wooded Kingdom. Briguy didn't get... You know what moon he didn't get that he should have gotten? He didn't get the Rock Moon at the very beginning of Wooded, so I think that's actually going to bite him in the butt. And I don't know if... Oh, he did purchase all his souvenirs that he needs to already. And Briguy gonna be going for his 8-bit section here. Still hasn't finished his 8-bit section in Wooded, whereas Source has already finished the 8-bit section. Briguy gonna be running through this section and then gonna have to very quickly make his way to Lost Kingdom through Cloud Kingdom first. Gonna be warping back to the Odyssey here while Source is starting his Lost Kingdom. And all Source needs to do is his 8-bit section and get those checkpoints. Not difficult at all. Going to be able to get those checkpoints relatively easily. Obviously, 1 checkpoint at the top of Lost Kingdom here. That'll be 1 for him. 2 more to go. And there's going to be 1 down at this 8-bit section. 1 to go. And only 1 more moon to get. And grabbing his last 8-bit moon. Gonna be warping up to the top. And gonna be going for that last checkpoint over by where Klepto is. There is a checkpoint over there. And falling to his victory, grabbing that final checkpoint, and winning the match with a 47-19. Damn, homie. That is a good time, and that was a crazy, crazy match. What an incredible match from Source and Briguy. Briguy gonna be coming in very close behind. GG's in chat for Source. Had a very good match. Briguy obviously very close behind. So gonna be finishing just a few minutes after Source. I think Source's route... You know, I was wrong in the beginning. I actually routed Briguy's. I would have done Briguy's, but it looks like Source actually ended up doing the better route because he didn't have to go for those 175 total regionals. He didn't have to go for those regionals, which I think ended up being the reason that he won, because Briguy had to go for extra regionals in all the kingdoms. So if you remember when we were in Cap Kingdom, he didn't actually just get 15 regionals. I think he got 30 regionals. So obviously a little bit of rerouting, a different routing that he needed to do as opposed to Source. Source went into Cap Kingdom, only had to get the 15 and then rocketed out of there. So not very slow for him, very fast, especially with Briguy having to get more regionals in Wooded and in all the other kingdoms, including here. He's actually going to have to get some regionals from Lost Kingdom instead of finishing up quickly like Source did. So little bit of a different route, and obviously we can see the pros and cons of going from Source's side. Source obviously not having to finish those regional goals, which ends up being faster. Obviously regional goals are not that slow. Regional goals are pretty fast, depending on if you know where those regionals are, because you can collect regionals throughout the entire match while you're routing. So Briguy gonna be finishing up with those regionals, grabbing as many as he can. And he does get enough. And our trackers have informed us that Source has fully filled out his board with no mistakes, meaning that he is officially the winner. So congratulations to him. We do have in this new stage of our competition, we do have trackers now who track all of the goals. So we don't just assume that they've filled out these goals. There are trackers as well. So he has officially won this match. Briguy coming in so close with a 50-14. GG's to Briguy. Obviously an insane match by him. And obviously our competitors are invited to come have a post-game interview if they do decide to. Would love to hear from them and get their opinions on their run. But GG's to both of them. Source will come in for an interview, but we do need to invite him. If there is a SpeedGaming moderator in chat, then that would be fantastic if you could invite Source and Briguy in if they do decide that they want to come in for an interview. And I think we do have Source in here now. Yo, GG's, Source. Well done, my friend.
Thanks.
So what were you thinking about that route? Obviously, you did a different route than I thought you were going to, which ended up working out for you. You won. So tell us about it.
So I was originally going to do column 2, column 5, row 1, and then I made a mistake in Cascade. Well, I realized, what was it? Oh yeah, I realized in Cascade that to get 7 timer challenges before Metro, you need to do Sand Wall Piece. And that was the reason why I was avoiding doing TLBR. And then after I realized I was going to have to get Sand Piece anyway, and I decided, considering the fact that it's before Lost, and 175 regionals by Lost it's not hard to do, but it's kind of something I'd like to avoid if I can. I decided to go with the TLBR because it works better with Sand Piece, because obviously 2 Moons from Goombas needs Sand Piece to be done before, well, by Lost. So I think as much as my route to begin with wasn't that good, I'm glad that I realized early on enough to change it to something a little bit better. In terms of my gameplay, I played pretty badly. Like I was pretty admittedly a tad salty during that race. There were some moments where I definitely got a little bit heated.
Yeah.
I think if I had have played a little bit better, it could have been like a mid to low 4x, but yeah.
Definitely. I think you ended up losing almost 2 minutes just on that Flower Road skip. I think you struggled a little bit there.
Really does give me some pain sometimes. It's not just in bingo. FRS is just my arch nemesis generally.
Oh yeah, I absolutely loathe doing that. And you know what? The amount of time it saves is sometimes like not even worth it.
It's definitely not worth. But I've been doing it for like the last 2 years, so I'm too far in to stop doing that trick now. It's kind of like a pride thing at this point.
Definitely, yeah. You get late clip first try, and then you need like 4 tries to get Flower. It's like, come on, man, come on.
It's always the easy ones that get you.
Yeah, exactly. Briguy, GG's, my friend. 50 minutes, obviously. You know what? I would have done your route. Your route was really cool, but obviously hearing from Source with the synergy from the Goombas and the timers actually makes a lot of sense. So
yeah. I do, like, I'm torn between these two routes. I see both sides, right? Like the extra timers are kind of annoying because sand, you have to go all over the place.
Yeah, they were interesting.
Versus like the 4 extra moons in lake and like a few extra regionals, though I guess like I don't know. So between the souvenirs and like the 60 in wooded and the 15 in cap, you're getting like maybe 50 extra regionals, which like was mostly on the way for me. I think I just like Source, I was not too happy with my gameplay here. But like I'm not saying like I should have won or something, right? Like we both should have played better probably. I don't know. I didn't see Source's gameplay, of course, but
yeah, it was pretty dreadful.
I think I could have dropped another 3 minutes easy. And I think I missed some things in like my own kingdom routing. Like Wooded was just a mess. I forgot there were 3 ground pound moons in Deep Woods, and then like forgot that I needed to do the 8-bit, so I had to go back up for that.
Yeah. That last 8-bit I think lost you a little bit of time.
That was pretty rough.
And are you not confident in your pyramid clip, or
no?
I know you decided,
that could have saved a lot of time too.
Yeah, actually, Briguy decided to go for the shards and open the pyramid instead of going. You know what? I don't blame you. Sometimes pyramid clip is the worst. So
the last time I played Odyssey, like before this tourney, was back on before the I had 1.2 digital, which was good for pyramid. Like pyramid skip was free, and then now I've tried it a few times. And just I don't know. I need to put in a lot of work if I want to get that back to where it should be.
That's fair. You know what? You ended up getting an extra moon from shards anyway, so I mean, not the worst, but obviously definitely could have saved you time doing the clip instead. But GG's to both of you. Well done, Source, and well done, Briguy. Obviously going to see more of both of these competitors in the future. Do you guys want to shout out your Twitches and your social medias?
Yeah, if you use the command in chat, it's wrong because it links to my alt account, because that's what I'm using to stream, so I'll just drop a Ohio in the chat instead.
Very good. There he is.
That's my plug.
Very good.
Mine is, of course, in that command, so don't do too much Odyssey anymore, but I might come back at some point. I'm excited for 3D All-Stars. I'm a big Mario Sunshine runner, and so it's going to be a good collection.
Nice. Are you going to be getting the new Mario collection?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Nice. Yeah, me too. I'm excited to see how that changes the speed running of those games. Could be fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. There's everyone in chat. There's our runners. There's me and Harkos too. He's our tracker. He's making sure these guys aren't cheating.
Yeah,
which they did.
Harkos.
Yeah. So Harkos being the tracker in this. Well done, my friend. Thank you for being the tracker. Obviously, like I said, these are going to be tracked now because we're getting into the meat and potatoes of these matches. Going to make sure that everyone's getting everything they need to fill out their boards. And they did. He had already told us that Source had filled out his full board, and so has Briguy. So the official times have been calculated. So all official, all winning. So GG's to both of you, and look forward to seeing your matches in the future, guys.
Thanks.
Indeed, yeah. Thanks for commentating.
All right. Hey, my pleasure, my friend. Good match. See you guys later.
See you.
And we will see the rest of you later. Obviously, more Odyssey to be coming up later today and for the rest of the week and for the rest of the month. There's so much Odyssey happening, guys. Just follow this channel. Follow this channel. Follow the other channels. And that way, you'll be able to find out when we're streaming Odyssey. It's going to be great. It's going to be lovely. You're going to love it. But until next time, this is Mama Zero, and I will see you next time I commentate. Hopefully I'll catch you around, guys. We'll see you around, okay? You guys have a good day. Make sure you drink your water. You drink your fluids, you stay hydrated, and I'll see you next time. GG's, everybody.